While gardening, wear gloves. Don't ever leave your shoes outside because something will crawl in it. Try not to kill the spiders inside your apartment because they're big and they'll just make a really big mess. There's the huntsman, which is probably about this size. Beware of that one, but it's a good spider. It eats the other spiders. The one to watch out for is the redback, which is a cousin to the black widow. The Sydney funnel web, that one's really poisonous and can kill you. But watch out for snakes too, because those are deadly too. Pretty much everything in Sydney can kill you, so just watch out. The food's really good. One thing I would say to avoid is durian fruit. It's a giant, like, brown, spiky ball. It's really hard. Don't get it or eat it. It's a bad idea. Mangoes are really good. I had this thing called bitter melon. I don't know why do you eat that? I don't know. Watch out for the bean ice cream. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. But Korean ice cream, that's good. And it's really cheap too. In Australia, there's a lot of words that are different. Fair dinkum. I don't really know what it means, but they use it all over the place. I don't really know. I don't know what that means. Dinky die. I don't really know what that is either. The boot and the bonnet. So that's for your car. So your trunk is called the boot. And then the hood is called the bonnet. A countertop is called the bench. Elevators are a lift. Trash is the bin. If you want the trick to speaking with an Aussie accent, all you have to do is add an R to the end of like anything that sounds or ends in an O. So instead of no, he's like no, just like that. Okay. So and you can listen for it. You'll hear the hidden R in there. But it's interesting because every other word like that has an R actually written in it, then they don't pronounce that. So I don't know what's going on there. Okay, Kiwis are fun. So they're from New Zealand, and they have their own little accent. It's lower, less nasally. You just say bro a lot. It's like, bro, I need some water, bro. So that's Kiwi. When you see someone on the street, you just say, hi go, mate. It's how are you going, mate. We just say, hi go, mate. Kind of like one little sound there. So that's kind of fun. Hi go, mate. Yeah, just kind of get it up in the nose. Fair income, shall we right? No worries. So there's a lot of really cool animals in Australia. Wombats are pretty cool. They're kind of like a cross between a gerbil and a dog. And then there's koalas. They have the Royal Botanical Gardens. There are really big bats. The flying fox, I think, is what they're called. So they're pretty big. They're fruit bats. And they just kind of roost in the trees there. The birds are pretty exotic looking. The cockatoo is, if you're not familiar with it, it's just a white bird and has like the little yellow head thing. But it makes a really annoying sound. And it like serves as an alarm clock sometimes, which was not nice. There are lorikeets, which are like rainbow kind of colored birds, and they're just like flying around. We would feed the birds, the cockatoos, and slowly we like got them more comfortable with us. So first they would just like, we'd put bread out on the window and then they'd come and eat the bread. Soon we started like making them work for it a little bit. So like we made them come in a little bit. After a while, then we like basically trained them, and they'd come on our arms, they'd go on our back, on our head. Although we realized that there was a problem eventually because we went a couple days without feeding them, and every morning the birds would come to our window and start tapping on the window because they wanted to get fed. So that was pretty fun. Of course, there are kangaroos. What we usually did was we went to like, there's a ton of like nature reserves or whatever, and so you can go to those and pet the kangaroos and feed them and stuff. I spent my summers in the suburbs, and it was very hot. 40 degrees Celsius, so it's probably like 110 or something. I think it got down to freezing like once. I don't remember any severe storms or anything like that, so pretty safe and nice weather. There are some fun like Aussie holidays. Australia Day, which is in January. It's summer there, so going to the beach is pretty typical. You go to the beach for Australia Day and have a barbecue, which is nice. They also have Anzac Day. I can't remember if it was like World War II or something. It's a war memorial. One of their traditions is they have Anzac biscuits or cookies. They call cookies biscuits. And they're really, really hard, but they taste pretty good. You have to watch out when you're biting them because you might injure yourself. The culture of the entire country, everyone's really laid back, pretty chill, and very accepting of everyone. So that was really, really a cool thing. So it's really a neat place to go.